Okay, so tonight we are going to be reacting to a video from the It's Complicated YouTube channel. This video is called You Think You're a 10, where he's going to go on the streets of Vegas and basically ask these girls whether or not they believe they are the best looking women in the world, right? Which would make you what? A 10. A dime piece, as we call it in the pickup community. And you can only imagine what type of answers you're going to hear from these women on the streets of Vegas. And again, this is from the It's Complicated YouTube channel. I was actually just on his channel doing an interview with the creator of the It's Complicated YouTube channel. His name is John. And so I suggest, if you want to check out my episode, you head over there to It's Complicated and check it out, and make sure you subscribe while you're there. He does a lot of great work. He asks a lot of very introspective questions that really makes these women sit and think and question their own hypocrisy, right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and break into tonight's video here from It's Complicated.
Who is better at self-improvement, men or women?
Women.
Self-improvement, definitely women.
Okay, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10.
10s across the board. Oh, period.
Okay, isn't saying you're a 10 admitting there's no room for improvement?
No, not at all.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
You're right.
Yes, we were perfect. We just said
We
we
said
were
we're
10.
10s.
That doesn't. You didn't say that being on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfect.
Oh my god, dude.
Well, what would be perfect then? On a scale of 1 to 10?
There is no perfect, really.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
Yes, 100%.
So then why would you admit that you're a 10, which is perfect?
Because you should feel in your own way that you are perfect,
you
because
should
that's
embrace
confidence.
that.
Yeah, you gotta love how these girls just cannot take the L, right? Just admit, hey, yeah, you have a great point, right? Just give him that. You notice that these women, they just can't give you the W when you deserve the W.
Because that's manifesting that you are a 10.
12.
God.
Isn't saying you're a 12 admitting there's no room for improvement?
Oh, you got me. No,
Finally.
No, that doesn't.
Because, I mean,
Oh,
universal
boy.
scale,
You gotta speak in the microphone.
Is it universal scale? We're talking about like 20, right?
Right.
What is she talking about? I mean, her friend was ready to admit that, you know what, you got me on that one. But then her buddy here swoops in, is like, no, don't accept accountability for anything. No, let's move the goalposts. Not 10, 20. 20 is the new hot thing where you've never heard a single man on the planet go, hey, I met a bona fide 20 today. You'd be like, what are you talking about? Right? No, I met a bona fide 10, not a 20. What is that?
So, like, there's always room for improvement. We just think highly of ourselves. There's
Yeah,
always
no
room for
doubt.
improvement. We just think highly of ourselves.
No doubt
Well,
about
isn't
that.
the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
No, it just means that there's room to grow, right?
Yes.
It just means that
The
there's always
room to grow.
I didn't say we're perfect. We just said we think highly of ourselves.
Okay, but how highly is too highly?
There's not a
This highway.
limit. There's not a limit.
There's never
There's not a limit.
too much.
You don't. There's not a level to where I think so highly of myself that it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, dude. This chick is like completely overweight. Let's just go on to the next. I mean, I have no words.
It's not there.
I think everybody should think highly
Yes.
of themselves.
You should too.
All the way
Yep.
on the outer
You should
space.
have the most confidence.
Okay,
High.
I think you should be realistic. Put it that way. That way you can actually improve on the things you need to improve on. Not just think highly of yourself just because. I mean, that's pretty unhealthy.
This guy.
What is more attractive to you? Somebody that's down to earth and doesn't take themselves too seriously, or somebody who walks around and thinks they're all that?
Good question.
I like both. I mean, no, I would.
It's like a mixture of both.
It's like it is a mixture of both. You want someone who thinks highly of themselves, but
Also knows how to. Yeah.
Well, how can you be both? Aren't they
It's
contradictory?
very possible.
Yeah,
Look at that one. Like, I think highly of myself, and I'm hella goofy and down to earth at the same time. And I'm single, so
So we know that.
Oh, big
We know
shocker.
that we're not better than anybody else.
Okay, is it possible to improve without taking accountability?
No.
Yeah, you have to be
But she just said she was a 12 and the other girl said she was a 20, but she said we don't think we're better than anyone else. A little hypocrisy there.
we're accountable for.
What's the last mistake you took accountability for?
Damn.
The last mistake I took accountability for?
Always being late.
Okay. Why is it often said that women are notoriously late?
Because it take a long time to get
Yeah.
good, boo.
Like we have so much to do. We have to like do our hair, our makeup.
Procrastination, basically.
Well, why not just start getting ready earlier?
Procrastination.
Okay. If you were on a first date, how long would you wait for a man who was late?
Not
I wouldn't wait. If you're late.
Honestly, past 10 minutes. I would say if they're communicating with me, I give it 10 minutes. With communication,
I give like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, if they're communicating.
As long as there's like letting me know what's up.
Okay. When preparing for a special night out on the town,
I don't know how he does it, like interviewing some of these broads, but gotta give him credit.
how much consideration do you give towards being on time?
None. I have 15 minutes to make it to a club, and I still gotta go change and get ready.
Zero.
Zero.
Zero? Why is it often said that women are notoriously late?
Because
Because
they
we
take
have more
fucking
stuff.
hours to
No,
get
we
dressed.
have more
They
stuff
wanna
to
do
do.
eyelashes,
We have more stuff to do. All they have
wanna
to do is
do
take a
feet,
shower.
nails, hands.
A
They want
shower
to wax
and
that
get dressed.
coochie
We
before
got
they
way
can
more
get
shit to
out.
do.
They want to do all
We
type
have
of shit.
way more shit to do. They don't have nothing to do besides take a shower, hair already cut, throw an outfit on. We're just always late because we do so much when we're trying to get somewhere. Like when we're getting ready, we dance and sing, and it's like we haven't done anything.
Okay. I often hear the excuse to be fashionably late, right? Why is fashionably late a thing when women are capable of being on time for a job?
I don't think it's an excuse.
Why do modern women have more of a problem submitting to a husband than they do submitting to an employer?
What was the question?
In other words, why do women think they are free when they serve their employers, but slaves when they serve their husband and children?
Because the employers give us money, our husbands give us headaches.
So men don't give you money? I thought men were providers.
They are, but I know for sure I'm gonna get paid on the 1st to 15. I don't know with him.
Okay. What's one thing you wish men understood better about women?
Catcalling, it's not appreciated.
There's a difference from being
Yeah, they don't mind catcalling if it's coming from a hot dude over 6 feet and who's jacked. Then catcalling's okay, right?
creepy and then just trying
Charming.
to being charming.
And complimenting. Catcalling is not complimenting.
not a compliment.
What does the behavior of approaching a woman respectfully look like?
It looks like a man coming up to you and just giving you literally a normal compliment. Like your outfit
And
is
also probably talking to you about yourself other than talking to you about your looks and what you look like.
Instead of being like, damn girl, that ass is fat, how about be like, wow, like you're a beautiful woman.
makeup looks nice.
Yeah.
Something like that.
No, throw some negs at these three, right? You gotta neg them, man. Neg them on their haircuts. Neg them on the fact that, there's so much material here, right? But without, going overboard. But yeah, you could just, there's so much to neg them about. What are you girls, Spice Girls 2.0?
Other than
Thought they went out in the 90s.
If a man gives you a compliment and a woman gives you a compliment, does it have different meaning to you if it's the exact same compliment?
Yes. If a woman
Yes.
gives it to me, then it means way more. If a man gives
Oh
it to
yeah,
me,
I'm like a compliment from a man means literally nothing, but a compliment from a woman
means a
now
lot.
that's something.
Ha! Man, here comes the delusion, guys. A compliment from a woman means something, but a compliment from a man doesn't. No. These women constantly just throw compliments at each other, and they never mean any of it, right? They never mean any of it. They're just saying it to say it. And many times they're saying it as a backhanded compliment, right? Like, oh yeah, nice hair. Ha ha ha. Essentially.
So what advice would you give to a man who maybe wants to come up and say something nice without being perceived as creepy?
Approach a woman nicely, say, I just want to let you know you're beautiful, thank you.
Yeah, and
No. That's exactly how you get blown out. You get, oh yeah, thank you, now go away, you little beta blue pill male. No, that's not the way to do it.
instead of just like, maybe you could,
Or
if she's into
don't-
it, maybe if she's into it, stand there, wait a second, but if you could tell she's like, then walk away.
Also, go into it like not thinking that you're gonna
Get something out of it.
Yeah, get her right away.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one thing I agree with. Whenever you cold approach a woman, you should always have what we call in the PUA community as freedom of outcome, right? which means you're non-agenda seeking. You're just there for yourself, for your own self-amusement, your own entertainment, and you're not there for necessarily anything, and things will go a whole lot better. But everything else they said is complete BS.
Do women often find attractive men cute and romantic when an ugly one doing the exact same thing is creepy?
Honestly, yes.
Yeah.
It's probably rude, but yes.
So then isn't it
true.
entirely subjective?
Yes.
So then if so, why should a guy even bother trying to be romantic unless the woman already shows interest?
Well, I think it depends on the girl also. Like, it depends on who you are.
I mean, if an ugly man came up to me and was like, "You're beautiful," I'd be like, "Thank you so
Well, aren't
much."
you also saying that it depends on the guy?
Yeah, it depends on
It does.
But
I'm gonna be
like
honest.
she said, like if an ugly guy comes up to me and is like, "Oh, like you look very beautiful," then
Someone that
Is anybody gonna come up with? I mean, she's got like double nose piercings here, man. I mean, at least these chicks, well, at least these two don't. I don't know if she has it, but they don't have like the fake duck lips going, the lip injections.
it's ugly, but let's say I don't think they're ugly, that's the difference. So like attractive.
Everyone
is
has
a scale.
yeah, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Women will often say things like, all men cheat or men only want one thing. Are women more likely to accept negative generalizations about men than they are about women?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, are they having a sale on these nose rings? Because I swear, like almost every chick I see in Vegas, every other chick has these ridiculous nose piercings. So yeah, I don't know if they had some Black Friday sale on that, but yeah, it's getting old, man.
Why is that?
I think so because a lot of guys are different. There is like a 50% of them that are like good, like they're really nice and respectful, but there's other like ones that just don't have that, and they do whatever the fuck they want and
Okay.
act a fool.
Okay, but why is it when it comes to calling out female behavior, it depends on the woman?
Because women are weird as well.
Yeah, women do the same shit. There's some shicey ass girls out here in Vegas, especially.
Okay, yeah. A lot of them are on my channel, but you're not one of them. So. If women don't need men, why do women date men?
For their own pleasure.
What do you mean?
We don't need them, but we want them.
We want the attention. We like the attention.
I don't know, maybe procreation, boredom, the need to not be alone.
Well, why not just date a woman?
I do that, so I don't know.
Okay, well, why not just date a woman?
Because I'm not into
Different
that.
attention.
Okay, so why do women date men?
Because they have a penis.
So if women want dick, how is that different than men sexually objectifying women?
Because women have more feelings. I mean, they do that, but there's feelings come behind it. Where men, they just...
If women don't need men, why do women date men?
Dick.
Okay, how is that different than men objectifying women sexually?
Damn, that's a good ass question. I don't have an answer.
We really can't provide nothing but pussy. At the end of the day. That's true.
Okay, so then how come when you ask a woman what she brings to the table, that's not her answer?
Because they're not being true to themselves.
Okay, interesting. All right. So why do women complain about being sexually objectified when you think that the JJ is pretty much all they're bringing?
That's a good question. Wow. Next question, Steven.
You don't have an answer? Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. Do you think a woman's body count matters in dating?
No.
Well, yes. Okay. When guys look at it, yes, because for females to have sex, we have to give them consent, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when a guy has sex with a female, he scored basically.
Okay, so it's unladylike for a woman to go sleep with several guys, you know what I mean? Because back in the day, women didn't sleep with someone, or they didn't even lose their virginity. They got married virgins, you know what I mean? So that's how it's been. So that's already been like the stigma for
Need to go
women.
back to
so when
that.
dudes do it, it's already okay because it's been okay for so long. They have prostitution going on all the way back when Jesus was alive, you know what I mean? So that's why people still make it okay today.
Yeah, it definitely matters. We like to say it doesn't, and it shouldn't, but it does.
Now, the fact that you also like women, does it matter to lesbian women the same way that it matters to men?
No.
That's interesting. How do you explain the difference there?
I feel like a lot of times, when it comes to that, it's the idea of you being more experienced. Not saying that people are against messing with a first-time person, but that's such a emotional attachment experience. If I'm the first person taking your virginity, well, if you come across somebody that's already know what they're doing, then yeah, you're kind of a little bit more comfortable with that.
Yeah, you never forget the first person you had sex with who took your virginity, right? Especially these women, they don't forget who took their virginity.
So I don't know why that's different with those two, but I know in the queer community it's definitely a little different.
Yeah. Well, if a woman's body count doesn't matter, why would a woman ever slut shame another woman?
Because females are haters. They be hating on each other.
Well, if women don't even trust other women, then why should men trust women?
Because, like I said, we provide the vajayjay.
Okay. Well, if women provide the vajayjay and men provide the resources, how is dating not just a loose form of prostitution?
It is. I never said it wasn't.
Okay, so then why do women get offended when you call them prostitutes?
Because they hate getting told the truth.
Yeah.
Finally, somebody, she's like the most honest chick that he's interviewed the entire night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why do women hate being told the truth?
Because we are very hard-headed and we don't like to listen.
I think a lot of women have a hard time
100%.
when they're wrong and they just want to win the argument, even though, and then you go so far to the point of no return where you're just I just have to be right. I don't know why it's a hard thing.
Aren't men more likely to concede even if they're not wrong?
Oh yeah.
Why do we have the expression being the bigger man?
I don't know.
So why is it often said that women are more agreeable than men?
You should have be the bigger woman, right? You never hear that because these women never concede even when they're wrong. They double down and will fight tooth and nail to prove themselves right, even when they're wrong. It's crazy.
I think we're agreeable, but in a different way.
How so?
I feel like you said, with that, to please a partner, but I feel like women are people pleasers, just regular in their everyday life. I will see myself or see other women, whether it's in the workforce, whether it's when it comes to being a parent, whether it's your relationships with other women. We'll just kind of take a back seat just to be.
Well, not necessarily. Some women are. I wouldn't even call them people pleasers. They just go along to get along, because women don't like conflict for the most part, except unless they're modern women or feminists, and then they will happily engage in debate with you, because they just it's almost like they live for being argumentative, right? Just constantly arguing and bickering with you.
Be okay, cool, whatever, we'll go with the flow with that. But I feel yeah, when it comes to men with their partners, they'll concede first, but I don't know about their interactions with other men, if that's the case.
Well, how can you be a people pleaser if you also need to be right?
It's a double-edged sword. People are complicated. We're walking contradictions.
There you go. It's complicated. All right, as always, gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you go over to It's Complicated YouTube channel and subscribe, and also check out my episode while you're on there. And he asked a lot of great questions again, and you're going to get a lot of value from it. And yeah, anything else, drop them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out here with the Lamborghini. Yes, it's my Lambo. Go to Matt Cross Official, my IG, see the entire process of me purchasing this vehicle. It took about 2 months to close. And the same guy who delivered my DeLorean also delivered my Lamborghini. TJ at Florida Exotic Transport. If you ever need to transport a muscle car, exotic car, he's your man. So, very excited about this vehicle. It's actually a pretty rare find. It's Rossifesto Red, which is one of the rarest colors for Lamborghini. It's a $14,880 option, believe it or not. I was on a hunt for one for over 2 years, just like I was my DeLorean. Finally found one. It's got super low miles, 11K, not bad. and we're going to be featuring this car a lot more here on the channel for many years to come. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Whew. Oh my gosh, take a look at this. It hasn't dried yet, but I'm still putting this on there. It's my IG tag. But as always, gentlemen, make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button below. Do it for the Lamborghini and the DeLorean. I still have it, by the way. I'm not selling the DeLorean. I'll probably keep this car for a little bit, but DeLorean is going to stay. So we'll get the DeLorean back on here pretty soon. But enjoy the Lamborghini. And again, smash the like button. Smash that subscribe button as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there into the world and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. And I want you to become one of us. I want you to join us. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me in Mastery. So take advantage of it. It's the best way to support my work. If you love what I'm doing here, if you love what I'm teaching you here, and you feel like I've added value to your life, this is the best way to pay me back. Get into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out with the Lambo. Till next time. Whew, so sweet.